Guys, the coffee is percolating. I got my favorite creamer, guys, which is a butter cookie creamer to go with my awesome coffee here at the museum. I wish you guys could smell it. But come on in, guys. Have a seat wherever you're at, in your living room, at your desk, in your office. You know what time it is, guys. It's coffee time with M.I.B. And today's hot topic of discussion is going to be more of a myth that I'm trying to unravel today. I'm trying to answer. And I know a lot of people have got this question answered already, but I need to see for myself. Guys, I am an M.I.B. collector by nature. I take nothing out, as this is evident, as anybody knows my channel, nothing is out. I did an unboxing video on my first ever unboxing video, where I took something off the card, was with my Action Jackson, and we'll call him, he's my, let's see, number 2347. So that's my Action Jackson 2347. This is a FTC Superman figure that was bought by me for my son as a gift. My son is like me. He rarely takes anything off the card because he likes to display it in his room. So I like to give my son a big shout out for allowing me to do this video. This Superman has appeared in a few of our videos, but nothing else. And I stress that because what we're talking about today is the myth of how durable or fragile are these figures when they're compared against each other. The Mego figure and the FTC figure. So that's the question today. You have two figures, one from FTC, the other from Mego. I can already tell you, and I'll just hold this one, this figure is as light as a feather. As light as a feather. Very light. The Mego Action Jackson figure has to be anywhere from 3 to 4, maybe 5 times the weight of this FTC Superman figure. Extremely heavy. Feels very durable. And I could practically set him down and not even have to use hand control to keep him posed, to get that, to get him where I need him at. So as you can see, I just really plopped him down and he stayed right where he was supposed to. Guys, this is all very interesting to me as we sit here and we sip our coffee here in the museum. It's very interesting to me because for a long time, and I have tons of FTC figures. This is not a direct shot at the FTC in no shape or fashion. But because I hear it so often throughout all of my Mego groups, and I hear it so often throughout other channels and my channel, reading the comment sections about how poorly made the FTC figures are. Joints, hands, head sculpts, everything very poorly made, very flimsy. I've heard it 100 times where collectors will say FTC figures are better kept in their packaging. They display better, much better that way, as opposed to taking the figure out and displaying him without the packaging. Because the FTC figure simply can't hold poses or any of that stuff. Well, we're going to try to some different poses today. We're going to try to get these guys in a pose off. We're going to see. I can tell you right off the rip, I'm moving his arm. Let's see. Can we do the raise the hand? This is, and it's some of this might be due to the material of his arm, his outfit. Okay. He did it. Let's see how far. Let me just take and see how far he can go. He can get his up. See, this is I think this is has a lot to do with. Let's try this arm because this has a lot to do with his. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't push hard enough. I apologize. Okay. Hands raised. A lot of this might have to do with the material of Action Jackson's outfit, though. But FTC seems to be holding its own. The Superman. Hands raised. Okay. As you can see, that arm is very loose. I'm just glad I didn't try it on that arm. Action pose. Superhero pose. Let's see if we can get him in a superhero pose. And what I mean by action pose, I mean an action pose that shouldn't require hand support. Can't really do it with this guy. I mean, he can he bend over? I mean, this is okay. He can. That's his action pose. That's about as best I could get him because of the joints on this Superman figure is so loose. Let's try action pose on our Action Jackson. Okay. So he's getting a little lift off there on the back, on that back foot. Joints, the joints are extremely tight on this Action Jackson figure. Very tight. What else can he do here? We're just trying to see. You name it. It's like... Okay. Because this is the only way I can keep this guy up in that position, is because, as you can see, the legs are very loose. Whatever they're using by way of rubber bands or whatever it is to keep this guy up, they're very shot. And this is a new figure. Like I said, my son never plays with this guy. I mean, he just keeps them in the package. He's been out, like I said, maybe 1 or 2 times for video purposes for my channel. But that's about it. Guys, what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? To me, there is no competition because I'm looking at the Mego Action Jackson figure, and he's heavier, he's more durable, his joints are extremely tight, where he can hold these poses a lot easier without hand support. And the Superman FTC figure, where he can hold some poses, his joints are extremely loose, almost to the point where I feel as though I'm going to break this guy, and I don't want to break this guy. This is my son's figure, so I don't want to break him. I'm going to have to go buy him a new one. But very sketchy. Although you see here, he's got some lift in the back off that boot there. And it's really sad because FTC is such it's a great company. It is a great company. They brought us figures when Mego wasn't here. We all have FTC figures in our collection. You know, I don't know too many collectors that I know of that don't have any. But the problem is when you have a powerhouse, a juggernaut like Mego coming back onto the scene with all of its quality and its legacy behind it, it's just a hard combination to beat. And these figures are quality-wise, grade-wise, much better than the FTC figures. Much better. And a lot cheaper, price-wise. But one thing Mego didn't do is they didn't cheat on the quality, the materials that's being used to construct these figures. Is fantastic. Guys, your thoughts, your opinions. We want to hear all of that. How many FTC figures do you have? How many Mego figures do you have? What are your thoughts on the quality concerns of FTC? Guys, it's coffee time with M.I.B, and we're just trying to clear some things up. Some myths, like Mythbusters. Remember that show, Mythbusters? And I think we're getting our answer here today. I had to do this for myself, guys. I just wanted to bring you along for the ride because I'm such a fan of action figures. I can't wait to see Mego's Superman. But if this is the problem, this is why, and you know, so being an M.I.B collector, this is why I keep everything inside of the box. You just don't know. You just don't know. But now, seeing this in person and actually having a side-by-side comparison, it really helps me with a lot of my thinking as far as our museum budget. You know, because there's some FTC figures out there that I would like to buy, but because I don't take them out, and you say, well, M.I.B, you don't take them out anyway, so why would you worry about it? I'm going to pay, if I'm paying over $30 or $40 for an action figure, whether I take it out of the packaging or not, I want quality for that figure. So I know that the rest of my Action Jackson figures are in fantastic condition. They're heavy, they're durable, well constructed, tight joints, posability. And Action Jackson's really considered our basic figure with the new Megos coming out. And he's fantastic. You know, he doesn't come with a lot of accessories. He's got this gun here, which I'll even try to see if he can hold that. Why bother, right? This arm here is so loose. How you doing, Superman? I apologize for this. Well, I'm not trying to embarrass you by any stretch of the imagination. We're not trying to embarrass you or your company. That's right, guys. I talked to my action figures down here in the museum while shaking their hand. But the weight of this figure, and anyone that owns a Mego figure, which is a ton of you guys, everybody owns it now, you know, with Mego being back. And definitely the collectors that take them out of the box. The weight of this figure is fantastic. He is heavy, very heavy. Okay, he's showing off now. Action Jackson said, you want you see where Superman was able to get his foot up? Well, here's Action Jackson. And this is pulled off without any hand support. Just fantastic. Yeah, now he's just showing off. Guys, your thoughts, your opinions. This was just a small sample size, of a comparison video. We just wanted to kind of put these guys in some poses. We just wanted to see construction-wise as far as the figures are. I needed to see it for myself. I hear it all the time, but I needed to see it and really get a feel of the difference between these two companies and the quality of the product. You're looking at here, this is with shipping and handling, this is like a $30 figure. Okay. This is about a $13, $14 figure. And that's really that doesn't tell half of the story. Half of the story. So we'll let you guys fill in some of the blanks. Leave your comments. The FTC and Mego myth has been answered. In my opinion, I'm satisfied. Are you? You know the routine, guys. God bless. Keep drinking your favorite brand of coffee and keep collecting.